Ever pondered on why two pieces of paper with different numbers hold contrasting values? Welcome, as we delve into the fascinating world of the psychology of money. Money, it's a human invention, a concept we've created. Yet it drives our choices, fuels our dreams, and sometimes even keeps us up at night. But why does this simple tool hold such sway over our lives? The answer lies in the psychology of money. You see, money isn't just a medium of exchange. It's a symbol of power, freedom, security, and even self-worth. It's a form of communication expressing our values, ambitions, and fears. It's a mirror reflecting our attitudes and beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. These attitudes and beliefs, our money mindset, if you will, shape our financial decisions. They determine how we earn, save, spend, and invest our money. They influence our financial habits from budgeting and bargaining to borrowing and betting, and they can have a profound impact on our overall financial health. For instance, if you believe that money is scarce, you might be more inclined to hoard it, missing out on potential investment opportunities. If you see money as a measure of success, you might be tempted to live beyond your means, racking up debts to maintain a certain lifestyle. If you associate money with guilt or anxiety, you might struggle to enjoy your hard-earned wealth or to ask for a fair wage. But here's the intriguing part. These attitudes and beliefs aren't innate, they're learned. They're shaped by our upbringing, our experiences, our culture, and our society. And that means they can be unlearned, reshaped, and redefined. So the next time you find yourself making a financial decision, whether it's buying a coffee or buying a house, take a moment to reflect on the psychology behind it. Consider what's driving your choices, what's influencing your actions, what's shaping your relationship with money. So money isn't just about numbers and bills, it's about attitudes, emotions, and learned behaviors. Imagine winning $1 million in the lottery. Sounds like a dream come true, doesn't it? Let's examine a real-life case that might surprise you. Meet John, a regular guy who hit the jackpot big time. $1 million, just like that. The world was his oyster, but what followed was far from the fairy tale ending one might expect. You see, John fell prey to what experts call sudden wealth syndrome. Now, you might be thinking, syndrome, but isn't wealth a good thing? Well, sudden wealth syndrome is a psychological pattern of behavior often observed in individuals who suddenly come into large sums of money. It's characterized by irrational and impulsive behavior, often leading to poor financial decisions. In John's case, he started living a lavish lifestyle almost overnight. He bought a new house, a flashy car, and indulged in extravagant vacations. He was living the dream, or so it seemed. But in reality, he was spending his money faster than he could keep track of it. Then there was the lack of financial literacy. John, like many of us, wasn't prepared to handle such a massive influx of money. He didn't understand investments, taxes, or the concept of money management. His financial illiteracy, combined with his sudden wealth, was a recipe for disaster. And let's not forget the influence of peers. With his newfound wealth, John found himself surrounded by a new circle of friends, many of whom were more interested in his money than his well-being. He found himself footing the bill for lavish parties and extravagant gifts, further draining his resources. Fast forward 5 years, and John was in a worse financial situation than before he won the lottery. He was in debt, his so-called friends were gone, and he was left to pick up the pieces of his shattered dream. In this case, money didn't buy happiness or stability, but brought about a host of unforeseen problems. This is a stark reminder that while money can open doors, it's how we handle it that truly matters. Our beliefs about money, often formed in childhood, can significantly influence our financial decisions and behaviors. It's fascinating, isn't it, how something as abstract as a belief can have such concrete effects on our lives. Let's take, for example, the belief that money is the root of all evil. This belief, often rooted in religious or cultural teachings, can lead individuals to shy away from wealth accumulation. They might avoid high-paying jobs or lucrative investments out of fear of becoming evil. On the other hand, they might give away their wealth excessively, sometimes to their own detriment, to avoid being tainted by the supposed evil of money. Then there's the popular saying, money can't buy happiness. While there certainly is truth in this statement, taking it too literally can lead to financial negligence. Individuals who hold this belief might fail to save for the future or neglect their financial health, under the assumption that money doesn't matter when it comes to happiness. They might spend frivolously on experiences or items that bring temporary joy, but neglect long-term financial stability. These beliefs, while seemingly harmless, can have a profound impact on our financial health. They shape our attitudes towards saving, spending, and investing money, often in ways that are not beneficial to us. That's why it's so important to recognize and challenge these beliefs. So, how do we do that? It starts with self-awareness. We need to identify our beliefs about money, understand where they come from, and evaluate whether they are helping or hindering our financial goals. Then we need to challenge these beliefs. If we believe that money is the root of all evil, we need to question why we believe that. Is it because of something we were taught as a child? Or is it based on our own experiences? And most importantly, is this belief serving us or is it holding us back? By understanding and challenging our money beliefs, we can make more informed and healthier financial decisions. This is the power of money beliefs, and it's a power we all have the ability to harness. Money isn't just about logic and mathematics, it's deeply tied to our emotions. Imagine standing in a store holding a product you've been eyeing for a while now. You know you don't need it, but you want it. You're feeling sad, or maybe you're celebrating something. You're convinced that buying this item will make you feel better or happier. This, folks, is a classic example of emotional spending. Emotional spending is when we let our emotions, whether it's joy, sadness, or even stress, dictate our spending habits. It's when we buy things not because we need them, but because of how they make us feel. It's a temporary high, a momentary thrill, but it often leaves us with a financial hangover. Now let's talk about fear. Fear is a mighty powerful emotion, especially when it comes to money. The fear of not having enough can lead to a scarcity mindset, where every financial decision is driven by the dread of running out. This fear can make us hold on to money too tightly, stopping us from making necessary investments or taking calculated risks. But it's not all doom and gloom. Joy, too, has a role to play in our financial decisions. The joy of reaching a financial goal, the pleasure of seeing your savings grow, or the satisfaction of paying off a debt can be incredibly motivating. It can push us to make smarter financial decisions and foster a positive relationship with money. The key here is awareness. Being aware of how our emotions impact our financial decisions can help us manage them better. It's about recognizing the triggers and patterns, and then consciously choosing to make decisions that align with our financial goals, not just our emotional state. So, the next time you find yourself reaching for your wallet out of fear, joy, or any other emotion, pause. Ask yourself if this decision is driven by emotion or logic. Remember, money isn't just a numbers game, it's a psychological one too. Understanding the emotional side of money can help us develop a healthier and more balanced relationship with it. Today, we've navigated through the intriguing world of the psychology of money. We delved into the mental framework that shapes our financial decisions and behaviors. Money, as we've discovered, isn't just a means to an end. It's a complex concept that holds a significant psychological influence over us. It's not just about acquiring wealth, but understanding our emotional relationship with it. We then explored a fascinating case study, the lottery winner. This story illustrated how a sudden influx of wealth can lead to poor financial decisions, not because of the money itself, but due to the psychological impact of such a drastic change. The lottery winner's tale was a potent reminder that money can't buy happiness or wisdom, and that financial literacy is a critical skill irrespective of our wealth. Next, we delved into the power of money beliefs. We learned how deeply ingrained beliefs about money, often formed in our childhood, can shape our financial habits and decisions as adults. Whether we view money as a source of security, a symbol of success, or a cause of anxiety, these beliefs can either empower us to make wise financial decisions or trap us in detrimental money patterns. Then, we examined the intimate link between money and emotions. We discovered how emotions can significantly sway our financial decisions, for better or worse. We saw how feelings of fear, greed, guilt, or joy can lead us to make impulsive buys, hold on to poor investments, or even avoid dealing with our finances altogether. The key takeaway here was the importance of recognizing and managing our emotional responses to money. This journey through the psychology of money has hopefully shed some light on why we behave the way we do with money and how we can leverage this understanding to make smarter financial decisions. Remember, money isn't just about numbers, it's a psychological tool that we can learn to use wisely for our benefit.